Hi Cancer, I'm Lucia. For those of you who are new here, welcome. For those of you who have been here before, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign. You can check your Venus and Lilith placements as well. I'm going to be starting with the Prisma Visions Tarot deck. I'll be just seeing what the energies are, and then I'll be continuing with my Tarot of the Holy Spectrum, doing the Celtic card spread. I have my Ethereal Shadows Tarot. I have my Everyday Oracle for clarification. I have some other decks around me, so I'll be pulling from whatever I'm drawn to for your reading as we go along. So, Cancer, before we start, I just want to remind you to take what resonates and always be true to yourself. What do we need to know for Cancer right now? So when I'm shuffling the cards, I feel like some of you are healing some kind of heartbreak or something like that. Some of you are healing some deep emotional things. So some of you are missing somebody or someone. We have the Chariot, we have the Six of Swords, and we have the Death card, which is usually death and then rebirth, which means big transformation for you guys. So big changes. The Chariot, there are things moving here. There are things moving here. You guys are doing a lot. You guys are moving a lot. You guys are doing... There's a lot going on with you guys. Some of you could be doing something new. It's like you feel like you're not seeing where you're going, but you're going. Like you're getting there and you don't even know how you made it through because things have been so fast moving. I feel with this, like this is what I'm getting from this card. Some of you are like figuring it out as you go, and like if you really look back, you can see the progress that you have done. And I feel like this is not the end. Like you're gonna keep moving. There's more coming. We have the Six of Swords. You're getting over a situation that you don't need to worry about anymore in the past here. Moving to a different place, moving to a better place, or mentally moving to either physically or mentally going to a better place where you're not letting the past bother you anymore, or something from the past is not going to be bothering you anymore. So there is here transformation where you're healing from something emotional and getting to a place where you can put more energy towards you and healing, and not going backwards, you know, moving forwards, not going back to that place, not going back to those memories, you know, the bad memories, or things that are hard to think about, things that are hard to see, that's in the past that don't serve you anymore. We have the Death card, and we have this beautiful white rose. So it's like a skeleton hand holding the rose, and that rose is a new life. So there's a new life here, transformation, something new coming in. And this could be what this Chariot card is all about, because I don't know if you see that white dove there flying over that car. The car is in the rain with the headlights on, moving. And there's that dove, like spirit guiding it along, something new with that white rose. Okay, so let's see what else is going on for Cancer. What do we need to know for Cancer right now? We have the Queen of Swords, very focused, not letting things get in your way here, protecting your heart. And then we have the Fool. That was upside down. And I usually don't read reverse, but I'm gonna see how, I'm gonna feel that and see how that's coming to me. Empress and the Ten of Wands there. And we have the Chariot again. The Chariot again, things are moving. Things are moving. So we have the World card as the goal here. So you are in the process of completing something that you started. You're in the process of completing this. This is the goal, getting to that place and feeling like, you know, you did it. Because I feel like you guys are doing, and there's more that's coming here. This could be completion of this new thing that you're rebirthing, or you're going to get to that point that you birthed this thing, and then you're going to start the new chapter. We have that Seven of Wands in the recent past. So this is about having to stay on top. Whatever you guys succeeded in, it's like you have to fight to stay there, to protect your goals, to protect how far you have come along. See that? For some, it's like people trying to take you down and you're not letting them get to you. And for others, it's just about staying on top, because it's like challenging. There's always a challenge, and it's always staying on top. It's always feeling like you have to keep going to stay on top, keep doing. We have, there's a lot of overwhelming energies around you. There's things going on, and it gives you a lot on the mind with the Ten of Swords. But at the same time, it's like almost like you're too busy to be worried about that, but it is on your mind because you care about people, right? You care about people. You could be feeling their energies. So we have the Chariot and the Two of Wands. This is the vision where you want to go in the future, but things are moving and you're still seeing and planning. You're still planning the future here. We have the Emperor, and then we have the Five of Swords. It's you guys are taking a leadership role in where you want to go in the future, and things are moving, and you want to make sure you don't make any mistakes or repeat any mistakes from the past or something here. So whatever you have learned from your experience, you're taking that on and really planning things out carefully with that Five of Swords. And if you feel like anything has happened during this time, it's about working around that. It's about moving forward, not looking back for some of you. It's also a card of protecting your heart, not letting emotions get in your way. And I feel like you guys are very focused or too busy to, but you could be feeling those emotions. So making sure you take care of yourselves during this time. What's going on around you with that Ten of Swords? The Ten of Swords is like too much on the mind, like too much on the mind, where it's not, now it's not a good time to deal with that. This can also mean that you're rising from this, because the Ten of Swords is like you can't go any lower than that when it comes to stuff that's on the mind. It could be emotional, especially those of you who are going through emotions. This could be that time where there is no more to go. Like the only way is up, Crawl if you have to crawl, walk if you have to walk, and then keep going, keep going. We have La Superbia and Falsita, which means it can mean something that's false and something that's beautiful here. It can also mean, with this card, I also get a freedom. So there could have been something here that you realized was not right for you, that there could be a situation for some of you that there could have been something that you realize is false, was not good, and it looked good to begin with at first, or presented to you beautifully at first, and now you're seeing that it's not true for some of you that have this on your mind. For others, it could be being free of a situation that's not right for you here. For others, it could be realistically doing things as good as you want, as perfect as you want, but also being realistic at the same time, depending on how that resonates with you guys. Cancer. So we have the Moon card. So there's a lot of self-reflection here. They could be thinking about the past, regrets, or things like that. There could be also learning of the self and your intuition growing. You could be thinking about what you want to manifest. So there's a lot going on here right now. Thinking about that road to that next thing that you want to achieve. Some of you could be looking for some isolation to think about things. You could be learning a lot about yourself in the process of all of this, really. What else is going on with that Moon card? Ace of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. So yeah, it's finding a new way of doing something where it's problem solving. It's finding and moving on from challenging times to have a better, more freer situation, or a more financial secure situation. For some of you, this could be about where you're putting your money and things like that, trying to find a financial solution. But also there's a self-reflection here. So you're looking back at your past choices and your past decisions and actions that you took here. So you're really looking back on that, maybe learning from that, thinking about it. But things are moving because you have the Chariot here and the Chariot here. So things are moving for you guys, and I feel like they're going to keep moving. But you also have now, you have the Six of Cups and the Justice card in the near future. So this is something having to do with the past here. It could be past friendships, relationships, siblings even. And something like a balance, some kind of balance here. For some, you could be thinking about, even with the self-reflection, past decisions or actions in the past with people in the past here. But it can also be a card of nostalgia, the Six of Cups, thinking about the past, thinking about the good times, the memories. So there's something here coming up with the past, and with that Justice card. For some of you, you could be seeing things being played out, you know, now. Like that Justice card can also be like a card of karma. So whatever you did, if you're putting beautiful energy into things, like you're going to see beautiful things happening. And if you made some decisions that you regret, like you could be seeing the consequences of that and learning the lessons are happening. But this is all also about taking responsibility moving forward, so that we don't repeat those, you know, things, and letting go and forgiving of self, and moving forward to bring in what you guys want. Because I feel like there's a lot going on with you guys, Cancer. We have the Ten of Wands and the Empress, which is all about finding the balance between work and taking care of yourselves with what you want to birth here. Some of you could be focused on family and personal life as well with the Empress, because that is the Mother card. Some of you could be thinking about adopting a pet, but it might be a lot extra, and maybe some of you don't have a lot of time and stuff like that. So you could be thinking about that too, depending on how this resonates in your reading. And but the Ten of Wands is like a lot of work, overwork. So whether it's good overwork or just overworking in a way that it's not healthy, finding a balance, making sure you're taking care of yourself with that Empress card while you're nurturing your goals, making sure you nurture yourselves as well with what you guys need. So Cancer. Ethereal Shadow Tarot. Extra messages. Queen of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and the Tower. The Queen of Pentacles, you're very busy really strategizing your material goals, whether it's physically, financially, stability. So you're very focused on, maybe it's all even three of them, you know, your wellness, health-wise, taking care of yourselves health-wise, making sure you're, you know, strategizing financially what's better for you, and having a secure situation moving on. We have the Five of Wands, so you could be bumping heads with people with your what you want to do, your actions. Some of you, this is a card of with your work goals or money goals, like how you're standing out. There's something here where you could be standing out more. The Five of Wands is about shining your light and not dimming it during that time. So if some of you, they could be competing for a job, competing for that position, or competing in a field of whatever work you do, whether it's your business. There's something about you, what makes you stand out, and sticking to that, you know. What do you do? That's amazing, right? So what makes you different? What makes you stand out? And for some of you, it could mean a card of not getting involved in drama. And then we have the Tower card. So with the Tower card, something is being brought to light. The Tower card is something that is not for you, crumbling down and rebuilding what's right for you. So this is a card of change. So this, I feel with this reading, is a card of a major change of things. Whatever was old it's not going to be there anymore. That's crumbling down, and you guys are building something new, a new chapter in your life here. And I feel like this has been something you've been working on for a while, and then changes happen, and you had to adjust with those changes, and it's going to keep going with these two Chariot cards, like, and the White Rose and this Death card, the Death and Rebirth. So it's like moving and something new coming in, especially with this Empress here creating. But making sure you find balance, you know, making sure you find balance here, especially with that Ten of Wands. So, Cancer. Starry Beginnings card, extra message for you guys. What do we need to know for Cancer? It's safe to let go. You are surrounded by love. So some of you could be feeling like ancestors. Some of you could be feeling like ancestor spirit and all that they're around you. Some of you could be very busy. So just know that they're around you, because if you're busy, you may not be feeling it. But you guys are very intuitive, Cancer. So you could be feeling this, knowing that you are surrounded by love. And I also feel like you guys you give love, and that in turn brings love back to you. I really feel like you guys are very liked by people. So feel that. Take that in. And letting go of what doesn't serve you, because you're in the new now. You're rebirthed and you're in the new, and you know, you're putting your energy into what you want to create, because whatever you put your energy into, you give life to. So take care, Cancer. I wish you guys well. I'm sending love.